Okay, decided to take the bulkhead out. Came out pretty easy, just a few bolts. A couple holes in the floor there, I'll probably end up patching. Also took out the rubber mat with the intent to use it as a template for my subfloor. I think I'll probably have to take this little plastic piece out too so that I can get the wood underneath that thing. So I've got my plywood laid out here. Got the template laid out. So all I gotta do is trace it out and cut it out. Seems simple, right? Nothing simple with me. Okay, floor's rolled up. Template is been useful. I just gotta figure out how to cut this stuff out. I'm no carpenter by any stretch, so I'm gonna try to figure out how to turn those into a sawhorse for these. That's what do we do when we don't have a sawhorse? I don't know. That's not gonna work. So let's see if this will work. I bet I'm breaking some sort of code or something, like carpenter's code or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use this as my little sawhorse. We'll see what happens. I don't have anybody to film this while I'm cutting, so I'll just have to comment once I'm done. Well, I used the templates from the wood and the rubber mat to get this insulation laid down. Looks like it'll work out pretty well. Gotta do a little bit of trim work, and then I gotta glue it all down, and then I'll put the wood on top of it. And then most of the subfloor will be done. More to come. Alright, today I'm gonna work on the subfloor. I'm gonna take these furring boards here. I think they're about an inch by, maybe they're 3/4 of an inch by an inch wide, I think. I'm going to lay them all down into these little grooves here and use some of this fastener. I bought this from Menards. It's local to us here. It's like a Fleet Farm or Home Depot or something. Anyway, this stuff says it bonds on everything, all surfaces. Let's see what that does. But glass, metal, rubber, all that kind of thing in there, wood. So we'll see if that works. Here's what goes in the van. I don't know how all this is going to work out. One step at a time, I guess. All right. I'll update after I got a little bit further. Okay, that liquid nail stuff is nothing to mess around with. It bonds pretty tight. So got one here that's kind of bowed, actually two of them that are bowed, and they just happen to be placed just right so I can put that weight on it. It's about a 25-pound weight. Then I got to finish this little area right here. I'm going to go get some more boards and cut them to fit, and then I'm going to do the same up here. And then once that's done, then I'll have a surface that I can screw my subfloor to without having to put a bunch of holes in the van. So seems like that's not a bad way to go with all the corrosion and moisture and all that other kind of stuff that's on the roads and just in the weather in general. Seems like the fewer holes you can put in a piece of metal, the better off you are. So we'll see if it works. May not work, but seems like a good idea at this time. So until next time, next I'll be doing the insulation and the paneling for the subflooring. And then the next video you'll see will be the high top. So we're going to cut that piece out. Basically, see if I can get my little pointer up here again. Pretty much all of that we're going to get rid of and put a high top in there. So that'll give me an extra 20 inches of clearance so I can stand up in this thing without hunching over. So anyway. Just finished getting the subfloor in. Got to screw it down, but wanted to wait until all the parts and pieces were in and make sure everything fit before I screwed it all down. So next video will be putting on the walls, and then after that we'll see the high top.